What you're about to see has never been done before. This team has therefore gathered for something equally critical, a rehearsal, a final run-through of a procedure that leaves no room for error. Leading the operation is Prof Symon Guthua, an oral and maxillofacial surgeon responsible for removing the tumour. Alongside him, Dr. Margaret Mwasha, a prosthodontist whose role is the precise placement of the implants, and Michael Mwasha, a biomedical engineer, the man behind the 3D imaging technology.
So apart from getting the tumor down, the other issue is now reconstruction. And reconstruction is in two phases. Establish the occlusion the way it is now, and then go for the skin. You see she's swollen, she has excess skin. So you must know how much of it is going to remain and how much of it is going to be reduced. So that is very, very important.
The team assembled to study the implants and stress test every decision before the big day. The choice of the material to use is critical for the success of the implants and its longevity.
When you're choosing the type of material that you're making this out of, it's corrosion resistant, it's biocompatible. Like that's a list of criteria it has to meet in order to satisfy the need for an implant. So from an engineering perspective, no, not really. That's why we turn to the surgeons to provide exact advice on what they think they should and should not do.
The implants went through multiple alterations before reaching its final form. Dr. Margaret Mwasha explains the crucial design features.
If you look at that, the coronoid process, these processes are a bit shorter, to minimize irritation during the movement. And then the muscle attachments, if you look at the design, one of the biggest problems you had with this is that they're blocked. So though we had given a prescription of ensuring that we're able to put sutures inside so that the muscles can be attached there, there was a small flaw in the design of it. So this could not go into the patient's mouth. So this took a bit of time to actually re-engineer a different design. Now we gave considerations in terms of what weight we expect to have, and we are glad that the engineer actually was able to capture that and have this just 2 grams more than what we had requested for.
Special coatings protect the implant and ensure smooth function. Before the surgery, each component must undergo specialized sterilization procedures.
For the dentures, the sterilization is also different. There is a specific disinfection done for them. So all these have different sterilization requirements. But again, the manufacturer has already set out what is required for which component, and that's what we'll be doing.
Weeks of preparation and one chance to get it right. On the day of the surgery, this team walks into a theatre knowing that what they're about to do is a first. The theatre hums with quiet intensity. Nurses arrange the instrument with practiced precision. The scans are up on the screen. The tumor, the jaw, and the space where the implant will sit. The surgeons scrub in methodically, each movement deliberate. In here, there's no room for hesitation.
Can you kindly stop recording? Stop.
Suddenly, the cameras went dark, but the room was anything but still. The team of doctors were locked in a quiet battle to intubate an airway that years of tumor growth had made unpredictable. Lucy is now on the operating table. The drips are in place, and the anesthesia has done its work. She is under, peaceful and aware of the history that's about to be made around her. For the medical team, this is the moment everything they planned for becomes real. And then, with steady hands and years of expertise, Professor Symon Guthua makes his first incision, beginning what will become the first surgery of its kind ever performed. When the final suture was placed, the room erupted with applause. Smiles stretched across masked faces. These were the people who had rebuilt a human face from scratch. And as Lucy disappeared down the corridor, peaceful and unaware, she carried with her the promise of a new face and a new life fully reclaimed. For Willow Health Media, my name is Yvonne Kawira.